Okay, now we are going to see some more problems on differentiation of inverse function. The first example, differentiate with respect to x. You know that d dx of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square, and d dx of log x is 1 upon x. So here we are going to use differentiation of inverse function as well as composite rules. Dy by dx, derivative of tan inverse is 1 upon 1 plus x, means log x square, into d dx of log x. So derivative of log x is 1 upon x into bracket 1 plus log x square. This is the derivative of tan inverse x, tan inverse log x. Second example, y is equal to cosec inverse e raised to minus x. Now you know that d dx of cosec inverse x was 1 upon x root x square minus 1 with negative sign. So therefore differentiate with respect to x, dy by dx is minus 1 upon x, means e raised to minus x into under root e raised to minus x square minus 1 into d dx of e raised to minus x. That is e raised to minus x in derivative is minus x upon e raised to minus x under root e raised to minus x square minus 1. Okay, this example we can solve by different method also. That is, or y is equal to cosec inverse e raised to minus s can be write cosec inverse 1 upon e raised to x. And you know that cosec inverse 1 upon x is nothing but sine inverse x. So this will be sine inverse e raised to x. Now differentiate with respect to x, we get, you know that sine inverse x is 1 upon root 1 minus x square. So this is dy by dx 1 upon root 1 minus e raised to x square into derivative of e raised to x. Means here chain rule also used to find derivative of inverse function. Derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x upon 1 minus e raised to under root e raised to 2x. This is derivative of cosec inverse x. Next example, example number 3. Y is equal to cot inverse of cot e raised to x square. So I am writing the rules here. You know that cot inverse of cot theta is equal to theta. So this is nothing but e raised to x square, because cot inverse of cot theta is equal to theta. So differentiate with respect to x, we get dy by dx, derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x into derivative of x square by chain rule, and this is finally 2x into e raised to x square is a derivative, is a required derivative. Fourth y is equal to cosec inverse 1 upon cos phi raised to x. Cosec inverse 1 upon cos means sec. So here cosec inside bracket must be cosec, and that will be cosec pi by 2 minus phi raised to x, and this is nothing but pi by 2 minus phi raised to x, because cosec inverse of cosec theta is equal to theta. Therefore y is equal to pi by 2 minus phi raised to x. Differentiate with respect to x, we get dy by dx. Pi by 2 is constant, its derivative is 0, minus phi raised to x log phi is the derivative of phi raised to x. Next, example number 5. Y is equal to under root 1 plus cot x upon 2. So if you know the formulas, trigonometric formulas, then this example will be simple. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Sorry, it is 1 plus cos x. You know the cos 2 theta is cos square theta minus sin square theta. This is cos square theta minus 1 plus cos square theta. So 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. 2 theta, it is half of the 2 theta. So this is nothing but 2 cos square x by 2 upon 2. So this will be 2 cancel. It is simply cos x by 2. Okay, therefore the example is cos inverse of under root 1 plus cos x upon 2 becomes cos inverse of cos x by 2. Here it is cos inverse, and this is nothing but x upon 2. Therefore dy by dx is simply 1 upon 2. So this simplification you must know, then it will be simple example. Next, example number 6. Y is equal to cos inverse under root 1 minus cos x square upon 2. By using this formula, instead of cos square, if you convert into 1 minus sin square, then 1 minus cos is 2 sin square x square by 2 divided by 2. So this 2 will be cancelled, and this is cos inverse of sin x square by 2. It is cos, must be cos, so this can be converted into cosine of pi by 2 minus x square by 2. And according to the rule, this will be only pi by 2 minus x square by 2. Therefore, now differentiation with respect to x, pi by 2 is a constant, it is 0, and 2x upon 2, that is minus x. So dy by dx is minus x. Next example. Example number 7. Y is equal to cosec inverse 4 cos cube 2x minus cos 3 cos 2x 1 upon. So you know that cos inverse 1 upon x, cosec inverse 1 upon x is sin inverse x. So by using this, it will be right sin inverse 4 cos cube 2x minus 3 cos 2x. Now you know the formula of the sin 3 theta and cos 3 theta. We know cos 3 theta is 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. So we are going to use this formula. This is sin inverse 4 cos. Here theta, it is 3 theta. So 2x, it will become 2 3s are 6 cosine 6x. That is sin inverse of cos 3 into 2x means cos 6x. But again, just like previous example, here is a sign, there must be the sign that can be right in terms of sin, that is sin pi by 2 minus 6x. And therefore, y is equal to pi by 2 minus 6x. And hence, after differentiation with respect to x, we get dy by dx is simply minus 6. So formulas are very necessary. If you remember the formulae, then it will be simple. Otherwise, derivative will create the problem to you. Next, y is equal to tan inverse 1 plus cos x by 3 upon sin x by 3. So here we are going to use formula. This will be 2 cos square x by 6, and this is 2 sin x by 6 into cos x by 6. Which formula I use? I use the formula sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta into cos theta. So then next step is tan inverse 2 cancel, 1 cos cancel, it is cos x by 6 upon sin x by 6, that is tan inverse of cot x by 6. Again here we want tan. This will be tan inverse of tan pi by 2 minus x by 6, and hence y is equal to pi by 2 minus x by 6, and therefore dy by dx is minus 1 upon 6. So formulas are very important. If you remember formulae, and you have to be, there is no alternative choice to find derivative of inverse trigonometric function. For inverse trigonometric function, we have to use the various formulas. Now, very interesting example. We have to reduce inverse trigonometric function. It is very complicated. So this can be reduced by various ways. You know that sin inverse of sin theta is equal to 1 is equal to theta. So it must be sin or cos, because sin inverse of cos theta is nothing but sin inverse of sin pi by 2 minus theta, means only pi by 2 minus theta. So inside the term, that must be sin or cos. So here we are going to use the formula sin A plus B is sin A cos b plus cos a sin b, provided sin square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. Similarly, sin square b and cos square b is also 1. So therefore, this I am going to simplify. Sin x into 4 upon root 41 plus cos x into 5 upon root 41. Okay. Now this is important. Now put, let sin into cos alpha is 4 upon root 41 and sin alpha will be 5 upon root 41. This will be valid when sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So therefore, sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is 5 upon root 41 square plus 4 upon root 41 square. It is 25 upon 41, 16 upon 41, 41 upon 41. Therefore, sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is 1. So what we assume, this part is valid when the fundamental identity is satisfied. And therefore, y is equal to sin inverse sin x cos alpha plus cos x sin alpha. And what is this? It will be sin inverse sin x plus alpha, and therefore y is equal to x plus alpha, and hence dy by dx is 1 because alpha being a constant. So this type of example required this much preparation. Sin inverse. See that. If you have any problem, you can afterwards give me the feedback if you don't understand this. Then okay. Next, number 10. Y is equal to cos inverse cos root x plus sin root x divided by root x. Just like previous example, here I am going to convert cos inverse of cos theta. That will be theta. So again here it is cos. I must have the cos inside the term. That because cos a minus b is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Here minus plus sign, that's why I use minus sign. So I have to search here cos a sin a. I have it. I have to find these two. So this I can write cos inverse of cos root x into 1 upon, it is 2 root 2 plus sin root x into 1 upon root 2. And you know that this is cos pi by 4 and it is sin pi by 4. So it is a standard allied angle, so no need to verify it is cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. It is obviously because cos square pi by 4 plus sin square pi by 4 is equal to half plus half is 1. It is quite obvious. Therefore, y is equal to cos inverse of cos root x minus pi by 4. See, somebody cannot interpret, then you can, instead of you can take sine, the other method. That will be in terms of sine. Again afterwards, sine theta is cos pi by 2 minus theta. So instead of that, be careful while conversion of these. And therefore y is equal to root x minus pi by 4. And therefore, dy by dx is 1 upon 2 root x. It is very magic. I like its inverse trigonometric function because it's very interesting. It required a huge platform. You required all the trigonometric formulas. You required conversion of additional formulas, multiplication formulas. So these, if you have the knowledge, then these type of examples are simple. You also can enjoy, like me, in the inverse function, derivative of inverse function. Next, one more example I am taking to support this idea. That is example number 11. Y is equal to cosec inverse 10 upon 6 sine 2 raised to x minus 8 cos 2 raised to x. First of all, this cosec convert in terms of sine. This is nothing but sine inverse 6 sine 2 raised to x minus 8 cos 2 raised to x upon 10. See, adjustment is given here itself. Just you able to understand this. It is sine. Why it is? Because you know that cosec inverse 1 upon x is sine inverse x. Now again, just like first example, it is sine. So I try to make the sine. This I can write in terms of sine 2 raised to x into 6 upon 10 minus cos 2 raised to x into 8 upon 10. What is square of 6? 36 plus 64 upon 10 square, that is 100. It will be 1. And that ready-made is given. Just we have to interpret in trigonometric form. So let sine alpha is equal to 8 upon 10 and cos alpha is equal to 6 upon 10, such that sine square alpha plus cos square alpha is 8 upon 10 square, 6 upon 10 square. It will be 64 upon 100, 36 upon 100, that is 100 upon 100. And therefore, sine square alpha plus cos square alpha is 1. So this is a very important part. For these type of examples, if you are able to interpret these all, then you can enjoy. Then it will be sine 2 raised to x into cos alpha minus cos 2 raised to x into sine alpha. And this will be sine 2 raised to x minus alpha. And therefore, what is y? Y is equal to 2 raised to x minus alpha. Differentiate with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to 2 raised to x log 2. Derivative of alpha is 0 because alpha is a constant. See again. Example number 12. Y is equal to cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. If you know the cos 2 theta formula, Just again same logic. Here cos inside should be cos or sine. You know the cos 2 theta formula. Cos 2 theta is 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Therefore, put x is equal to tan theta and theta is equal to tan inverse of x. Therefore, y is equal to cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. This is equal to cos inverse cos 2 theta, and therefore y is equal to simply 2 theta. But what is theta? Is tan inverse x. Therefore differentiate with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to 2 upon 1 plus x square. This is magic. That's what I am saying. It is very interesting. I like it. If you going to use a formula of cos inverse x without substitution, you will never get the answer, and you will be confused, just like Chakravyuh. Derivative is like a Chakravyuh. You can enter. It is very difficult to coming out. So you will become Abhimanyu. If you want to cut off and enter the Chakravyuh as well as coming back, preparation is required, very necessary. And in the sake of preparation, all the formulas related to the inverse function, trigonometry, must be remembered. I say must. It is no alternative choice in front of us. Okay, next example. Example number 13. Y is equal to tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. So here also put x is equal to tan theta. Therefore theta is equal to tan inverse x. So what will happen after substitution? 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta. And this is the formula of tan 2 theta. So y is equal to simply 2 theta. So y is equal to 2 tan inverse x. Differentiate with respect to x, we get dy by dx is 2 upon 1 plus x square. See, this is very interesting that example's title is different, but answer is the same. See here. It is a cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. It is a tan inverse. But see the answer. It is 2 upon 1 plus x square, 2 upon 1 plus x square. So you should know the proper substitution and trigonometric formulas. Then it will be. Now another interesting example. First I am going to simplify this as per required to me. 1 plus 2 raised to 2 into 2x by the rules of indices. Okay, this is sine inverse 4 raised to x into 2. Square root of 4 is 4. This is 1 plus 4 raised to x 2. That I can write if you know the rules of indices then. So sine inverse 2 into 4 raised to x upon 1 plus 4 raised to x square. Now, as I told you, we are going to use a formula of sine to theta in terms of tan. So put 4 raised to x is equal to tan theta. Therefore, theta is equal to tan inverse 4 raised to x. So this is equal to sine inverse 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Therefore, y is equal to sine inverse sine 2 theta, and hence it would be 2 theta. But what is theta? It will be tan inverse 4 raised to x. Differentiate with respect to x, we get 2 into 1 upon 1 plus 4 raised to x square into d dx of 4 raised to x. That is 2 upon 1 plus 4 raised to 2x, and this is 4 raised to x log 4. This complete the derivative. So this simplification, that's what I said. Inverse trigonometric function is very interesting. That if suppose you remember all the formulas, then you will be enjoy. And it is my personal opinion, I always enjoy the derivative, because here you have a chance to creativity. You have a chance to express your ideas. You have a chance to recall your knowledge. If you are able to recall, it will be very, very simple and enjoyable. So one more example I am taking of this type. Problem number 15. Y is equal to sine inverse 1 minus 25x square upon 1 plus 25x square. If you know the basic formula of cos 2 theta is 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So I am going to use this formula here. First I am convert this into square, 5x square 1 plus 5x square. So obviously I will get the idea to put tan theta is equal to 5x. Therefore, theta is equal to tan inverse 5x. Then y is equal to sine inverse 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, and this will be sine inverse of cos 2 theta. But it is sine, so we must have the sine inside bracket. So this will be sine inverse sine pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So what is remain is simply pi by 2 minus 2 theta, and therefore y is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 into tan inverse 5x, and therefore dy by dx is minus 2 upon 1 plus 5x square into ddx of 5x, that is minus 2 into 5 upon 1 plus 25x square. So dy by dx is minus 10 upon 1 plus 25x square. Example number 16. Y is equal to tan inverse 8x upon 1 minus 15x square. So we are using the formula tan inverse a plus b upon 1 minus ab is tan inverse a plus tan inverse b. So this will be expressed in terms of here minus sign, that's why numerator is addition. 5x plus 3x upon 1 minus 5x into 3x, and by this formula it will be tan inverse 5x plus tan inverse 3x, and therefore differentiate with respect to x. We get divided by dx is 1 upon 1 plus 25x square into 5. This is 1 upon 1 plus 9x square into 3. Side by side we use chain rule also. Now next example, number 17. Y is equal to tan inverse 2 raised to x upon 1 plus 2 raised to x 2 raised to 2x plus 1. Now just like previous, thinking is the same. Here is a plus and there is one sign. Plus, there must be numerator is 2 raised to x plus 1 minus 2 raised to x. What is 2 raised to x plus 1? 2 raised to x into 2 minus 2 raised to x. So 2 raised to x is common. 2 minus 1 is 1 2 raised to x. And this is, we can write in this way, that 2 raised to 2x into 2 raised to 1. This will be 1 plus 2 raised to x into 2 raised to x into 2 raised to 1. And this is 2 raised to x plus 1 minus 2 raised to x. So this will be 2 raised to x plus 1 minus 2 raised to x upon 1 plus 2 raised to x plus 1 into 2 raised to x. So this is the formula tan inverse a minus b upon 1 plus ab. This is tan inverse of 2 raised to x plus 1 minus tan inverse of 2 raised to x. Differentiate with respect to x. We get divided by x 1 upon 1 plus 2 raised to x plus 1 square, and their derivative is 2 raised to x plus 1 log 2 plus 1 upon 1 plus 2 raised to x square, and their derivative is 2 raised to x into log 2. Side by side we are using chain rule also. So this simplification, these steps are important. Once you get this simplification, you can find derivative. That will be simple part. Next example number 18. Y is equal to tan inverse a plus b tan x upon b minus a tan x. According to the formulas, that is either this a minus b upon 1 plus ab, or it is plus sign, there will be minus sign. 1 is necessary in this formula and it is not there. So therefore divide by b to both numerator and denominator inside bracket. So a upon b plus b upon b tan x, b upon b minus a upon b tan x, and this will be tan inverse a plus b plus tan x divided by 1 minus a upon b into tan. So in this formula we got it. 1 is necessary. Now it is plus sign. So by using this formula it will be tan inverse a upon b plus tan inverse of tan x. And according to the formula, the simplification is tan inverse a upon b plus x. Now differentiate with respect to x, we get divided by x is 0 plus 1, that is 1. Now example number 19. Very interesting example. Again I am writing here the formula tan inverse a plus b upon 1 minus ab, or if it is minus there will be plus. Any formula 1 is necessary, as I told you in the previous example. So therefore I have to simplify this first. 6x square minus 5x minus 3. This I can write 1 plus 6x square minus 5x minus 4. This 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Now by using this formula, you know that here is a product. Those product here, their addition or subtraction at a numerator. Now I have get my plus sign, so I should form those factors whose subtraction will be 5 minus x. So 6 4s are 24, minus sign, 8 3s are 24, 8 minus 3, 5. So it is 6x square minus 8x plus 3x minus 4. This is 1 plus, take the common, 2x inside bracket, 3x minus 4, 1 common, 3x minus 4. So 1 plus 2x plus 1, another bracket, 3x minus 4. This is the simplification of this term. Now numerator will be 5 minus x is 2x plus 1 minus 3x minus 4. That is 2x plus 1 minus 3x plus 1. So this is 1 plus 4, 5 minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. Got it? So this I am going to write here. So this is necessary. If you understood this, then it will be simple. Now therefore it is tan inverse 2x plus 1 minus 3x plus 4 upon 1 plus into 3x minus 4. And therefore by this formula it will be tan inverse 2x plus 1 minus tan inverse 3x minus 4. So now you are ready to take the derivative. Differentiate with respect to x. We get dy by dx. So I am writing here what is derivative of tan inverse x. It is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So this will be 1 plus 2x plus 1 square. Since it is a composite function, derivative of 2x plus 1 is 2 minus 1 plus 3x minus 4 square. It is also composite function. Derivative of this is 3, and this complete the derivative of this example. So this part is important. If you understand this, And the example number 20, y is equal to cot inverse 4 minus x minus 2x square upon 3x plus 2. You know that we have the formula is on tan only. So convert this into tan, that is 3x plus 2, 4 minus x minus 2 x square, because tan inverse of x is cot inverse of 1 upon x. Now here again, just like previous example, thinking is the same. Logic must be clear. Now here it is a minus sign, and you know that in quadratic equation no square term is negative. So that's why I can take the minus sign, but again in the formula 1 is required. So 1, I am taking minus sign outside. So it will become plus 2x square. It is plus x. I have the 4, but already 1 I have taken. So this is minus 3. Open the bracket, minus 2x square minus x minus 1 plus 3. And this is 3x plus 2. Now I have to find the factors of these terms such that their addition will be 3x plus 2. It is simple quadratic equation, quadratic expression. 1 minus 2 3s are 6. So 3x plus 2x minus 3 2s are, it is plus sign, so plus 3x, and this is minus 2x minus 3x plus 2. Tan inverse 1 minus, what is common from these x? It is 2x plus 3 minus 1 2x plus 3x plus 2. So I am writing here. So y is equal to tan inverse 3x plus 2 as it is, 1 minus 2x plus 3, another bracket, x minus 2. So therefore tan inverse, see the addition, 2x plus 3 plus x minus 1, it is 3x plus 2, 1 minus 2x plus 3, another bracket, x minus 1. See, try to understand this, because next steps are simple. Therefore y is equal to tan inverse 2x plus 3 plus tan inverse x minus 1. So differentiate with respect to x, dy by dx 1 upon 1 plus 2x plus 3 square, it is composite, so their derivative is 2, plus 1 upon 1 plus x minus 1 square, and the derivative is 1. This is the final derivative. So my dear students, you might have understand this, that the inverse function, only last step we are going to find derivative. So these are along 20 in this lecture and previous, so many examples were taken on inverse trigonometric functions. I do hope you understood this. Next time we will see the logarithm differentiation. Thank you.